Stickbugs, Phasmatodea. Today we'll be discussing their location, anatomy, reproduction, and defense mechanisms.
The anatomy of stickbugs is pretty standard. They have a three-part body consisting of a head, thorax, and an abdomen. These body parts are all covered in a hard protective layer called an exoskeleton, which protects them from predators and helps to keep them from drying out. They also have 6 jointed legs along the thorax and 2 antennae on the head. Each of the 6 legs have hooks and adhesives at the end to help them climb on plant matter. Stickbugs also have holes along the sides of their bodies called spiracles, which allow them to breathe. Stickbugs are also neopteran, meaning that their wings have a flexon that allows them to fold their wings along the length of their body. This helps them to get into smaller spaces to escape from predators.
So where can stickbugs be found? Stickbugs typically prefer tropical and subtropical climates. However, they can be found in temperate climates. Woodlands are their preferred areas as they feed on leaves, and these are abundant in forests and woodlands. Besides feeding purposes, these insects prefer woodlands due to their camouflage. Woodlands are an advantageous region because stickbugs, as their name suggests, resemble sticks, and in forests their camouflage works best against predators.
Are you curious as to how these insects reproduce? Well, there are 2 main methods. The first would be a form of asexual reproduction where the female stickbug lays unfertilized eggs that will hatch into other females. This process is referred to as parthenogenesis. The second would be sexual reproduction where the male stickbug attaches his claspers to the female and transfers his sperm to fertilize her eggs. He remains attached to the female until the fertilization process is complete. This duration can vary depending on the size ratio of the male to the female. As the male gets closer in size to the female, the mating time will increase. You may find yourself wondering, why on earth would the male stick around for that long? Well, he is mate guarding, preventing any other males from reproducing with the female and ensuring that it is his DNA that is being passed along.
Defense mechanisms. Stickbugs use mimicry as a form of defense to camouflage themselves from predators. These insects are known for closely resembling the first object in their common name, sticks. However, these insects use various forms of plant mimicry as well as other defense mechanisms. Other behavioral characteristics help even further with their mimicry. The fact that they have developed the skill of remaining perfectly still during the daytime and that they are night feeders boost their effectiveness of disguising themselves as plant parts exponentially. As if this wasn't enough of a disguise, some species within the family have evolved to change their colors to resemble that of their environment, much like a chameleon. So where can stickbugs be found? In A. Tundras, B. Volcanic regions, C. Deserts, or D. Forests? The answer is D. In forests. Although there are stickbugs that live on grasslands, stickbugs prefer and thrive in woodlands, where they can feed on the leaves of trees.
What is their life cycle like? Is it A. holometabolous, or B. hemimetabolous? What about C. ametabolous? If you said B. hemimetabolous, then you were correct. Stickbug eggs hatch into nymphs that look like tiny adult insects that molt about 6 times before becoming adults. What about a unique biological feature that they have? Is it A. camouflage body resembling plant parts? What about B. spines along their exoskeleton for added protection? Or do they have C. glands that secrete liquids to make them taste bad to predators? The answer is A. Stickbugs are uniquely camouflaged to resemble the plant parts as a defense mechanism.
So what do stickbugs feed on? Is it A. plants, B. insects, C. fungus, or D. fish? The outlier is pretty obvious here, but if you said A, you'd be correct. Stickbugs are herbivores, so they only eat plant matter.